Can somebody please tell me if Percy is okay? Please. I've been worried about this dog all weekend. For those who don't know, Ethan brought his dog last week, I think it was Wednesday, and this dog's left hind leg was not touching the ground. This dog was clearly injured, and we have some video of Ethan walking it around. I don't want to look directly at the TV because it makes me very sad.
He's so upset.
He's
Look
crying.
at him. He's upset.
He's crying right now.
It's very disturbing, and I would like to know, is Percy okay?
So
Can somebody please tell me?
Percy, it was very obvious to everyone as you're looking right now, seeing a dog walking just on 3 of its 4 legs.
Why not carry that dog from the garage to the...
What
does the matter with you,
Very
Ethan?
Clearly in pain hanging around the office.
Very clearly needs its leg amputated.
And everyone was telling Ethan this, and he was kind of like low playing it. Like,
He was insisting that the dog's tail was wagging, so it was fine. Never mind that it wasn't putting any pressure on this leg or jumping on anything, which dogs are prone to do.
I can diagnose what's wrong with that dog.
Oh, let's hear this.
Just from seeing that video. I'm being serious here. The
He's a
dog,
doctor.
The dog has a thorn
Veterinarian.
in its left rear foot.
That was one of the popular theories, but I'm here to actually tell you what was wrong.
Or a torn ACL.
It's a torn ACL.
There.
You're right. Good job, Doc.
Okay. I mean, I knew it was one or the other.
So Ethan brought this dog.
Did he feel bad?
I hope so. I genuinely hope so, because he should have felt bad. That dog was very clearly injured. And, I would like to think that you could rule out a thorn quickly if you're Ethan, because that's the first thing everybody looks for. There was something hanging off the back of Percy's back leg. It looked like, this was a serious issue. Not to Ethan. Ethan still made it run obstacles here in this office.
Ethan would have been more upset if Percy Harvin, the person that this dog was named after, would have been forced to play with an injury less significant than this one. But his dog, nah, you're good.
The name is the most annoying part for me.
I like the name.
Doesn't look like a person.
Especially because it's a girl.
I will say, I have 2 dogs, and every now and then one of them will hurt their leg or maybe their back or whatever, and they'll be limping or it'll be ginger for a day. But after a day or so, if it's not starting to get better, I will take them to our vet. Ethan was not concerned whatsoever. Like, I don't have a problem with him not taking the dog right away. But it's like, nah, it's fine. Matter of fact, let me bring it to a place where it never goes.
He left the dog with, what, a brother's girlfriend or something? Like some 3rd or 4th string friend.
Ethan's in charge of writing with the topics out, and he just wrote one down. Did you just write down, they crush me? They call me a terrible person? Can you hold up that note? Oh, it just says Percy. Okay, I just wanted to see, they call me terrible.
Is Percy
You're terrible.
okay?
Is Percy okay is the topic.
Is she okay, Ethan? Give me 2 thumbs up if she's okay, 1 if you're lying.
He's
Okay,
giving you
she's
2.
all right.
Yeah, he's telling you he's okay. All right, so, do you feel better now? You were very choked up.
If we get video of Percy relaxing in a bed, maybe being fed, treats with her paws up in the air, then I'll feel a lot better about it. But right now, I'm still imagining him treating his dog like walking around in a cast all day.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, not to put his business out there, but now that we're on the topic of Percy, and this is a proper journalism show, he left Percy behind, as someone mentioned, while he went to play around in Gainesville, Florida, and I don't think has seen Percy since he has been back.
Wow.
So he is saying Percy's okay without having actually visited or seen Percy
Bad
since
parenting.
returning.
You know,
I
when
believe.
your kid breaks a leg, you take a trip to Gainesville.
Well, that was part, I think, what was at play of Percy's fine, because he knew he was going to Gainesville. Like, Percy's fine, don't worry about that. And I don't think he listened to anyone until David Sampson was like, Ethan, I don't like dogs. That dog is not doing well. You need to help that dog. And then he also said something along the lines of, you need to take that dog in. They may put down that dog, which is that's not the motivation to get him to take Percy in.
Did Ethan actually listen to us, or did the person that is watching Percy take the dog in?
Wow.
Ethan
should just take the dog.
Did Ethan not actually take Percy to the vet himself? No. Oh, my God.
I think Percy might need a new owner.
Yeah, take the dog.
So, Ethan, you're on. You took it? You took Percy? I don't believe you.
Liar.
I would be way more vigorous in my own self-defense.
Are you sure it wasn't telehealth? You took this dog
Get
in
Ethan.
person.
You know what? He's probably loving this. He sacrifices dogs ACL
Doc.
just to get
Well,
Ethan,
what do
come
you do
over
for a
here.
dog's ACL? Does it wear a cast? Like, what happens?
I don't know. Well, we'll get answers to all of our questions right now.
You know what, dog? Let me just say this: dogs do very well with 3 legs. I have a 3-legged dog on the next street from me.
Oh yeah.
It walks in front of my house all the time on a leash. Happy as a lark.
Also, was
On
she
3 legs.
menstruating?
Was that what?
It's a great question you have to ask
It is.
whenever a woman tears her ACL. It's a joke. It's a sexist joke. It's not funny.
Okay.
Let's get Ethan over here to
There he is.
answer some questions.
Okay. There are so many falsehoods that have been spoken about this situation over the last 5 minutes.
Don't get nervous.
That
This is your
I'm
moment.
just sitting out there, just like, first of all, let's all be very clear. I love my dog. That dog is my life. I love her very much.
Doesn't
Prove it.
absolve you
I
from
had to bring my dog
negligence.
in
This is what
to
bad,
work.
bad parents
on Wednesday.
As soon as the child services show up, that's usually what they say first.
I had to bring my dog into work on Wednesday because I was going to Gainesville for the weekend and I was leaving
established
her
that.
with my brother's girlfriend. On the way in, obviously, her limp was bad. It was not good.
But
I
you
was
weren't
concerned.
Nah, you didn't come off
Here's
too
why
concerned.
I wasn't too concerned,
all.
Zaslow. She ate the night when she got hurt. She ate the morning of. Her as a pet owner, she pooped fine. That's a big concern. Did she poop fine? She was pooping fine.
That
She
is
was
a
totally
big
normal.
thing with kids. If my
Yeah.
kid's pooping, she's good.
Yeah,
Pooping.
she was behaving normally. She was here. She was jumping on the couch. Happy to
Lies.
see.
Not jumping on
happy.
the couch.
She jumped on the
torn
couch
ACL?
multiple times.
She was
She
acting
should
normal.
not have been
Onto the
jumping on the
couch.
couch, but I
She was a bad
thought
girl.
that
You
was a good
punished her
sign.
for doing so. I'm assuming, right?
Say again?
You punished her for jumping on the couch for being a bad girl.
No, she's a good girl. She's
No,
the best
she's
girl.
being bad. I don't know.
look-
He did have a minor freak out because it's just speaking kind of like the state of this place here. Percy was in the kitchen walking around the fridge. I saw this. He's like, "Did Percy just throw up on the
Yeah,
floor?"
there was some yogurt or
and
something.
then it was like,
and
Fuentes was like,
something.
"Nah, I spilled that."
Yeah.
And then he just
Yeah.
walked away.
So anyway, I had to take her to my brother's. Obviously, I was concerned. It had been about 24 hours since she had gotten hurt, so I was like, it's probably time to take her to the vet. Then I'm here in the office and everybody's calling me an abusive dog owner, saying I kicked the dog.
This is not how it went.
Negligent
Which is
at
not
best. Not
true
negligent
at
at best.
all.
Negligent.
Not true at all. Obviously, I love my dog. I take very, very good care of her. So guess what I did after the show? I took her to the vet.
But would you have taken her to the vet if you didn't get all the
Yes,
yes,
criticism?
I would have yes,
No.
I was
That's
going to
the
take her to the
shamed
vet.
into
That's
taking
the
her to
part
the
he's
vet.
misremembering.
I did not
He
get
was shamed
shamed into taking her to the vet.
Yes,
I
you
had
were.
been discussing with my mom
No.
before I even got into work.
Who's gonna pay the
Do
bill?
you think I should take her to the vet after work today?
If I'm remembering
text.
that day correctly,
Yeah.
you were almost, I would say, offended that we were so concerned about your dog.
Let me
No,
see your
I
text.
appreciated the concern for my dog. Of course.
Let me see a text with your mom.
I'll find him.
I don't believe you.
He did kind of hint at, if we're going to go to the vet, they're going to do all these tests. It's gonna
Well,
be
that's
nothing.
so
It's
here's
not
what
a
happened.
big
So I
deal.
took her to the vet. It cost me $450.
But a
for
price
them to
anyone
just
would pay. For,
Yes,
you know,
of course.
exactly.
Of course.
Because you love your
No
dog.
problem
Exactly.
whatsoever.
The dog is your life, you said earlier.
The dog is my life.
Yes.
I love Percy very much.
I just got a note in my ear. Too much Ethan.
I mean, yeah, any Ethan is too much Ethan. But they told me she might have a torn ACL. They can't confirm it because
Okay,
they
let's
took a
fast
picture.
forward to the end of the story. How do you recover from an ACL? Does the dog have to wear a cast?
Well, I don't know what they're going to have to do. I don't know if they're going to have to give her surgery or we had a dog with a torn ACL previously.
there's a pattern.
We opted not to have the surgery.
You put her down?
No, we did not put the dog
All
down.
right.
She lived a long, happy, wonderful life.
With 3 legs.
She
Three
just
legs,
didn't
yeah.
run around as much.
Time. Thank you, Ethan.
Yep.
You
All
can find
right,
him on the
so
hockey
thank
show.
you, Ethan.
Ethan, see you. Bye. Get out of here.
Wait, there's no end to that story.
There you go.
So
There
maybe
ain't
we
any
don't know what's
stories?
going to happen to the dog?
Is Ethan okay now? That sounded like he hurt himself.
Tune into Mystery Crate to hear the rest of that.
Oh, God.
So, did you guys see over the weekend the New England Patriots? They did a little ceremony. There was preseason football all over the league. Did you see this, Greg? They had a ceremony outside the stadium because they have a new statue.
Yeah.
They put up a new statue. It is of Tom Brady.
I saw that. And it's not nearly as bad as the Dwayne Wade statue, but it's not great. Like, why can't these statue makers have a better likeness facially?
I don't. Where are we with statues? Now because I'm guilty of it too. Anytime a statue's getting unveiled, I expect it to be weird, and I expect this whole online discourse.
Right.
This was a perfectly fine statue.
Totally fine.
It was standard. Your classic
His face, though.
statue. Look, if anything, I'm more concerned about Tom Brady's actual face
His hair
than the
is weird,
statue's face. The statue looks more like Tom Brady than Tom Brady does presently because he's doing that weird thing, that weird like LA Hollywood producer 80-year-old thing where they just dye their hair really dark and they wear really big sunglasses. The Bob Evans, if you will. He's starting to get there.
The face actually looks great. The
That's what I was
question
gonna
is,
say.
Really?
is the head too small? Like he's got a little bit of a Beetlejuice thing going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
pinhead.
That's what it is.
I mean, he's
He's
got
a
the
pinhead.
shoulder pads on right now, and this actually represents a hairline that was done before, well, after one transplant. I happen to think he's had several. But he's got the little entradas that we all came to know and love during his Patriots days.
It is interesting, though. Like, I guess it's because he's calling games for Fox, but I don't know. This ceremony's for preseason game number 1? It's a little bit
Is
anticlimactic.
he doing the end of Breakfast Club? Like, has he done this? Is this a Brady pose? You know the end of Breakfast Club?
Judd
when the guy's,
Nelson?
Like, walking in like the
Yeah,
football field and he throws
classic.
like. Is this a known Brady thing?
He walks
No.
off the field. That's. I would have gone with. If there's one image
the
that
thing where he's like left LFG.
I mean, I would have went with Tuckerel, you know.
there's a the image that I know is kind of lasting. That is always a stock footage when people talk about his career is him putting his hands over his head.
The first Super Bowl
The first
win.
Super Bowl as a confetti is falling down. He's got the Super Bowl winners.
That would have been a good one.
That gives off like new, shocking. This is the first time he did it. You want to give off, I've done this so much, it pretty much looks easy.
encapsulates the whole career.
And I don't know if he actually did that, but if he did, it would have made sense.
They probably gave him options, right? He probably gets an email with like, here's 5 things we could do. What do you like?
Yeah,
here?
but hands on head says exasperation.
That was one of them, though. I bet that was sent.
I'll tell you what does bother me, and this is not the case for Brady. I mean, Brady, obviously, come on. Statue, Brady, arguably the best behind Marino. But the whole deal now where the conversation isn't, and it's very NBA, the conversation isn't anymore, should they have their jersey retirement used to be the be-all, end-all. When you're a legend on your team, that's the highest honor. Now, that's not good enough anymore.
Right.
Now it's, they should get a statue.
Yeah.
I love Udonis Haslem. I love Udonis Haslem. He absolutely deserves to have his jersey retired here. Udonis Haslem's being talked about. Have they announced that they're going to do a statue for Udonis?
Statue for UD?
There's Udonis Haslem statue talk.
Are you breaking this?
I think
No.
no. There's
Do you
been
happen to
chat.
know?
I don't know. No. I've happened to see the online discourse.
It's ridiculous.
It's been a
shouldn't have
conversation
had a
for a
statue.
while now, basically during like his last year or two, the idea of, hey, there will definitely be a Dwayne Wade statue. Should there be a Udonis statue? And I think the overwhelming idea is yes, just not in front of the Miami arena. Just somewhere else in Miami, because he represents all of Miami.
What, in Brickell?
Don't put it in front of the stadium. Maybe put it in front of Miami High. I don't know.
Like your franchise has to have. If you already have one statue, and obviously Dwayne Wade being the statue is perfectly appropriate. But if you're going to have a second person, like that guy has to also be an all-time great player. And I don't think there should be any other statue outside the Miami Heat. Like even outside Hard Rock Stadium. Okay, there's a Dan Marino statue. Do I believe there should be let's say a Jason Taylor statue?
No, we're overstatuing. There's
No.
too many statues.
Too many statues.
Yeah, I mean, I got in trouble on this air several months ago saying Don Staley should not get a statue. They were talking about a Don Staley statue. Udonis probably shouldn't. Pat Riley, I could see getting a statue if we're
Well, he's
going.
got the court, though.
Well,
He's
I
from
know,
the
but
court.
that's a small
Pat Riley
thing.
deserves a statue.
But that's the
Yes.
gesture, though. I think when they gave him the court, that's basically them being like, this is your thing.
I know, but
you not. LeBron James does not deserve a Miami Heat statue.
No.
Are you crazy? How's that even a conversation?
Like the
Riley would
statues
be
are
next.
reserved.
Numbers
for
gotta
the
go up, though.
Ultra great. The franchise changers. The people that are almost as synonymous with the franchise as the logo itself.
Wade or
Correct.
Riley. Those are the only people you could ever consider.
What if
Yes.
I told you statue placement matters and you're getting a Udonis Haslem statue, little smaller, inside the arena?
What about in the concourse area out back?
Stop making statues for like the jersey retirement is like such a great honor.
It's an
And
incredible
number.
honor.
Right. Stop making statues. Enough already.
Now
You
everybody's
literally want a statue of yourself.
As a joke, I toyed around with that, putting it in my front yard. That'd be great.
No, how
I
about-
looked into the cost quite
Who
a
would
bit.
you
too.
license to do that?
Not Dwayne Wade's artist, I'll tell you that.
You know what? It used to be the way that you would honor a legendary columnist is a good old-fashioned plaque in a press box.
Yeah.
Go watch.
Pope's got one. Pope's got one.
What would you want at the Miami Herald building?
Well, the building doesn't exist anymore.
Maybe is there like a fountain out front, the Greg Cody fountain?
Fountain, yeah.
Where would
Cody
we
parking spot.
Where would we put
Yeah,
the
I'll
Greg
take a-
Cody plaque?
I'll take a parking spot.
Wasn't it going to become a casino? What if you became like a
Slot machine
machine,
theme.
like it's you? There's like a screen there, and then someone pulls your arm
Baccarat
down.
table.
I like it.
Would you take that?
I would-
And as
I
you
would
do it, it
love
goes that kind of thing.
Or in front of your house, instead of a statue, what if they made you the mailbox?
Oh, in my likeness?
Yeah, in your likeness,
Yeah.
and then the post person would have to deliver you,
Like
hand
they open
deliver
up
you the mail.
No,
like
what
that.
if they open up the mouth?
Through the
That's
mouth.
a good
yes.
question. Where would
That's
you
a
want
good
to put
idea.
it?
Yeah, I think the gate that opens up on a mailbox would be my mouth.
Yeah, but you
Okay.
have to have
Yeah.
something signaling that you have mail. So your arm has to.
Yeah, it
go
goes up like a little kid at
No.
school. You raise your hand.
No.
You've got mail, Jack.
No, you're
Yeah,
gonna
like this.
you're gonna want a push button. Trust me.
You think?
There's a huge flaw in the Greg Cody slot machine idea.
Yeah?
Yeah, the resting position.
You got to watch
Yeah,
that arm
you gotta watch
gesture.
that, yeah.
Oh, it's a
You
good
know,
point. Yeah, I hadn't
offensive
thought of that.
for him.
Yeah.
Imagine you're super excited. You go into the casino. You see rows of Greg Cody
his arm
slot
like this.
machines, and the resting position is a Sig Heil.
No, it'd be all the way up. You could do like a thumbs up or something.
All right, all the way up.
The thumb helps a little.
Let's make sure it goes all the way
Get
up.
that thumb
We're meeting
really
that
up.
hand at the apex.
Pointer finger.
That's a good point.
So we're all pretty much in agreement that it's a little much with the statues. All right, too many Brady completely appropriate, but otherwise there's too many statues.
What about having a street named after you? Where does that fall in?
Like
the
Jose
lineage?
Canseco.
Like Dwayne Wade Boulevard.
That's a great Dan Marino. Like that's a nice little additional thing that you go the extra mile for the greatest legend and very few legends. Like there are very few franchises that can do like more than one of these things.
Yeah.
You go to the Lakers arena. It's exhausting. I love Luke Robitaille just as much as the next guy, but statue?
The Heat did the appropriate order. It's you retire the jersey, give him a street, and then the statue.
Now, Greg, you're also tired of something else in sports right now, where you saw, I guess, the Philadelphia Eagles have displayed what their championship rings are looking like, right?
It's beyond the pale. You know, you apparently you press a button and wings come out from the ring.
No.
Yeah.
so
really?
cool.
Yes, you press a button and wings come out of the ring. And Samson was in here the other day with his Miami Marlins championship ring. And David, I love you, but what a embarrassing ring
Go on.
that is, because it's so gaudy, it's so huge. If I see somebody walking around with a ring that size, practically a fist-sized ring, I'm like, what an that don't do that. Showy beyond belief. Championship rings need to scale back, Jack. How about that? Christopher loves it when I
Nailed it.
say back Jack. He loves that for some reason.
You love that, Christopher?
It's his thing.
He never does it, but
Well, you know, I
Nailed
don't
it
somehow
right
you
there.
did it there, and it was underwhelming.
They were
Yeah.
like ahead on the size
wow.
of rings. All the rings are massive now.
and getting bigger.
Yeah, they're
and
getting
gaudier.
bigger. The Eagles now have like wings that come out of
Yes.
their championship wing. You
Right.
push something down and wings come out.
Yes.
Steve Martin.
Yeah, and they're going to get bigger and gaudier, and it's just ridiculous.
I understand.
It's an embarrassment.
I understand why we're doing that, but there needs to be a great reset. There essentially needs to be a rookie wage scale back to normal size championship rings, because every championship ring has to be bigger and more gaudy than the previous one. Otherwise, you're insulting the players,
Right.
and you're coming off as a cheap owner. You know what? What's insulting the players is giving them something that has no actual practicality. This is something that is going to have to stay in a box,
Right.
maybe for a reunion once in a lifetime. If I won a championship ring and I got the rings that everyone chases, I'd like to wear that puppy.
Yes, I agree. And here's something else, and this is ironic in a way, because as championship rings become bigger and gaudier
Go on.
and pricier, they also become devalued. Why? No insult to Zaslow. A broadcaster should not get a championship ring.
Whoa,
okay?
whoa, whoa, whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
the head trainer should not
dare
get a
you.
championship ring.
Head
The team
trainer's gotta-
employees.
No, head trainer, absolutely.
Okay.
but,
The
all right.
championship rings should go to players on the roster and coaches.
The trainers are part of that staff. I'm
Okay.
with you, like on Zaslow.
Okay.
The trainer is one of the more important people on on a team.
Okay, you trainer, equipment man. You got to draw the line somewhere, though. Okay, are you giving a championship ring to the intern in the media relations department?
They do draw the line somewhere because most of these teams have tiers of rings.
I understand 3 or 4 tiers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody should get a championship ring, in my opinion, other than the team. Okay.
What about
However-
Luis Castillo, who was
however-
on the roster but not on the World Series roster?
You know,
I mean,
Minimum
I-
games.
What if I told you a social media intern came up with the phrase Splash Brothers, their first championship with the Warriors? Does that person get a ring?
a media intern? No.
Yeah.
he came up with Splash
Splash
Brothers.
I know. I didn't like that nickname anyway.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
By the way, I don't believe you love David Sampson.
Splash.
I like David Sampson a lot.
Like.
I think he's great at what he does.
Yeah, you just went from love to like.
Yeah.
You know, you say I love the guy, but
Okay.
you know, it's
Would you
just-
shop for doughs with him?
I would not. No.
Oh.
No.
No.
Family only, Billy.
I mean, seriously.
I am still stunned from learning that they sell doughs at CVS.
It's ridiculous. Back in the day, a local church would be picketing that place. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty.
And you made it weird.
Why?
No, he's right.
Say no to the dough.
So right.
I'm not a prude.
Say no to the dough.
I'm not a prude, but I think it's a little unbecoming to sell those in a drugstore.
Oh, is it discreet? Clearly, I haven't noticed. It depends. I mean,
They
they
sell
sell
those
those
too.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
We all were like, ah!
I pulled a move with my wife at the supermarket the other day.
Go on.
We were shopping at Publix Saturday night, I think. Because
Love a
obviously-
Saturday night at Publix.
Obviously,
Man.
we're cool.
You big weekend for the Zaslows.
Like 7:30 p.m. What time did you get it?
Something like that. We were shopping at Publix on Saturday night, and we went by the aisle that has, the Depends, and I said it really loud for everybody here. Tam, do you need any more Depends, or are you good?
Classic.
Great gag.
Oh, man.
Great
Oh,
gag. Do
oh,
they
no.
sell those at CVS?
She didn't appreciate
What a
that.
great husband to shop with.
She didn't love that.
No.
May have been a mistake.
Yeah.
Honey, heavy flow day or no?
Greg likes it.
I do. That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna file that away for future use.
Yeah, you could use that.
could.
I'll lend that to you. You
Yeah,
can use
thank
that.
you. Thank you.
Was
very
there another
much.
person in the aisle?
Yeah, there were. I said it loud up. There were people around. Yeah.
Wow. I bet you the one thing that they were all thinking was a white Tam.
I always think I'm in a simulation when I'm in a grocery store. It's like, how's there always one person on this aisle? There's never more than one person on an aisle.
Oh no, not when I shop. I do most of my big shopping on a Sunday morning. The aisles are crowded. You got to like slalom down the aisle
Oh, not
because
me.
people are like,
For me, you turn down the corner for an aisle, one person.
really?
Always.
Well, what time are you shopping?
Like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm a weekday afternoon guy.
No, that's a bad time to shop. You know, you got to go with the crowd.
What are the peak times to shop?
Saturday evenings, clearly.
I think the peak time is Saturday or Sunday,
When everyone's there.
like 10 a.m. to
So the peak
1
of-
p.m.
Yeah, that's like.
Why do you like going with a crowd?
I prefer
football
that.
season?
It's a communal thing, you know.
It couldn't be, no.
But like waiting in line, you like to wait longer at the deli?
Oh yeah, I like that.
Why?
It's just
You talk to anyone?
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Chit chat?
That's actually cute.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be in fashion a little bit. As we get
Occasionally-
more into our devices, people are going to long for those small little interactions.
My dad's not a deli guy, though.
I totally agree with that.
You're saying that? You don't wait in line for that deli.
Well, the other day I had sometimes I buy packaged prosciutto because it's really good, thin slice.
Well,
but-
prepackaged?
Well,
Or you go to you get it cut.
yeah, sometimes I get it.
Yes.
But
Yes,
the Cody
yes.
family
Thank you
has
for
always
supporting.
been like, I'll go to the aisle with
Don't
the
get me
meats.
started on the pre-cut deli meat.
It depends. Sometimes I'll get it freshly cut.
You ever get a cut and say a little thinner, a little?
Yeah.
Yes.
uh-huh.
That's the best part. Is
You ever
like
get a
them
cut and you're
giving
like,
you the piece.
I don't like this.
I love how I'm like assessing this cheese. Let me see if this is thick enough. Let me see.
Yeah.
That is a great pleasure in life. I
It
wish I had
is.
more
You know
time
what?
to do that.
That's a perfect amount of thickness. Thank you.
The
Yeah.
perfect thinness, you got to tell them, is right before it's shaved, right? Because when they quote unquote shave it, then it's just a turkey mess inside
too
of there
thin.
once you
Yeah.
untangle it or
Right.
open it. When you do it just thin enough just before it's shaved, then it doesn't come apart, but it's also almost like transparent when you can pull it up. That's the perfect level.
I
These
agree.
pre-packaged ham, turkey
Oh,
things, you
worse.
have no idea what level of thickness you're getting with those things. It could be super thick. It could be super thin. Get out of here with those.
Yeah, I agree. And sometimes there's different cuts within the same package. you'll get a super thin one, and then the next one will be thicker. It's inconsistent.
And then you don't know if you're getting the ass end where it's just like a bunch of little round slices, and it's like, how am I supposed to distribute these tiny slices in my sandwich? It's the worst.
Are you still a butt guy? Question for Cody.
A what guy?
Boston butt.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
What the hell is that?
The Boston
Pork
butt?
shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't
my
look at me
God.
like I should know that. What is that?
Yeah, Boston butt is that's when you pull pork. You take 2 forks and the meat is so well done that it falls apart.
Tear that ass up.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you what. I cooked that on my big green egg, and I have mastered it. That's the only thing on my big green egg that I can honestly say I cook competition quality Boston butt. I will say that.
You don't put sauce on it though.
I have sauce available. I don't recommend sauce. That's how good it is.
That's how you know it's good.
That's how good
Didn't
it
you
is.
recently make a Wellington that most people are not used to making?
I made a pork Wellington.
That looked interesting.
Yeah, I did a video.
You're fortifying my algo because recently I've been in this meats and sliced deli meat. There's this crazy, huge, spicy.
That's your algo?
sauce. I have a lot of algos.
My algo's all boobs these days.
Yeah, I had one of Coco Beware giving a dude receipts. Yeah, there you go.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Coco Beware just straight up assaulted a guy in the ring one time because he didn't like how hard one chop. This
Was
mass
being
wrestler
stiff?
got one chop in, and Coco Beware straight up killed this guy.
Wow.
Like he just beat the holy hell out of him.
Where was Frankie?
This was before he was Coco. This was just Coco Ware.
No kidding.
Yeah, they added the B later, which is, Vince McMahon gets a lot of crap, but he was a pretty big creative mind.
So
All
this
right?
guy wasn't even being stiff. It was just one chop.
One chop and Coco. You know what? I'm going to get this video. Let's see if we can get it. You have to watch Coco Ware damn near kill this guy. Anyways, thank you for fortifying it. I appreciated that.
welcome.
And I would really like to eat your butt.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to make a butt. The problem is it takes several hours to cook,
Low and slow.
low and slow. So
I'll take my time with it.
I mean, I would make one for the whole show. I'll bring it in.
I don't like to share, but sure.
Okay.
Bottom right here, we have Cooking with Cody. It's my dad, really stretching the brand of the Greg Cody Show YouTube channel.
How about that? Look at that, Greg. That's you in the corner.
Yeah, it's my first cooking video.
That's a picture-in-picture with you.
Yeah.
Now, there were some comments about, some uncleanly moments where, you wipe your hand, then
Oh,
go,
no.
like wiping
Okay.
shirts,
Oh,
going back to
no.
the meat.
I actually responded, and I'm like, these are edited videos, okay? We're not going to show me washing my hands after I touch uncooked pork.
This is often a thing of contention between me and my dad when he's cooking.
That he
So
doesn't
do you
wash
wrap-
enough.
He's a little, I would say, sloppy.
That's not true.
all looking at
Wrap
wine.
the pork and the pork loin and prosciutto first.
Greg, he's talking to you.
Yeah, the prosciutto goes down over, at least the way I made it, it goes down over the uncooked dough, and then Dijon mustard
Not
is,
to be
is
confused
spread
with
on.
dildo.
Great binder mustard.
Those doughs.
Yeah, that's the real dough, not a dildo.
Right.
Yeah, you put that dough in your mouth.
Or dough with dill.
You look so much like Lyndon B. Johnson here.
LBJ.
There's something going on with my dad's face recently. I don't know what's going on.
What do you mean? It looks great.
The sands of time.
Christopher texted me after watching this video. Christopher texted me saying, "Have you had a stroke?"
There's parts in the video where he's like talking and his like side of his mouth is like drooping.
That's not true.
Got that droop face?
No, absolutely not.
That Wellington face.
It's not true. I have not had a stroke that I'm aware of.
That happens.
I know that.
That happens a lot, though.
Oh, I know it does.
Yeah, you should check in just
Yeah.
in case. That face drooping, that does concern me a
Well,
little bit.
Christopher, don't get everybody worried now.
You brought it up.
I always worry, Greg.
Greg, do me
I
a
do
favor.
love you.
Do me a favor. Look directly into the camera so you can see your face, and then pull your tongue out and make it touch the right side of your mouth, and then to the left side of your
Why
mouth.
am I doing that?
To make
Just
sure you're not
making
stroking
sure
out.
you
Stroke
didn't have
test?
some-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. And now all the way to the other side, and now back to the other side, and one more time. Okay, you're good.
All right.
You are officially a meme.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not
What
the
are you
most.
supposed to say? That was not my intention whatsoever.
One more time. I'm close.
No, let's not.
This time, if you wiggle your tongue a little bit, that would help.
Pretend like you're holding a
Hey,
microphone.
that's disgusting.
Wait, hold on a second, Greg. Pretend like you're holding a microphone with one hand. No, you have to try both hands. Pretend like you're holding a
No,
microphone.
I love you, Billy, but no.
Don't worry, it's not a dough.
Okay,
This is a stroke test. Quite literally.
Literally.
you guys are weird. Weirdos. We used to use that word as a kid. Weirdo.
Oh, I'm the weirdo. I didn't take my son to a sex shop to look for does. I'm the weird one.
Yeah, we're grown men.
Mike,
okay.
was there a serious crash this weekend with the racing?
Oh,
So there were a
transition.
couple. They raced at Watkins Glen, and the Xfinity Series was there. Shane Van Gisbergen won the Cup Series. This guy, he's a New Zealand racer. He still struggles a little bit with the ovals, but when it comes to a road course, he might be the greatest of all time already. He's won 4 races the NASCAR Cup season. They've all been road courses. He just destroys the field. He won one race by 15 seconds. He won this one by 8. He actually gets bored. He kind of plays with his food. But when he races the Xfinity Series, which is the tier just below the Cup Series Sunday races, there is this 19-year-old kid, Connor Zilisch, who is a prodigy. He's also on Trackhouse Racing when he does come up. He's occasionally a Cup Series racer, but everyone says this guy is next. Connor Zilisch, he beats Shane Van Gisbergen. He beat him at
SVG.
Watkins Glen, and we didn't get the video cleared from it, but something happened that I'm surprised we actually haven't seen more often in this sport. It was horrific. Oh. He is standing on top of his car doing the celebrations, getting sprayed with water and whatnot. He slips because it's slick up there. Mm-hmm. He gets his foot caught in the net that is on the driver's side window.
Oh my God.
Nothing to break his fall. Face plants on the cement floor, broke his collarbone, and got off lucky. I'm telling you, his face smacked flush against us.
It's as brutal of a fall.
It was scary.
It literally will make you be like, oh!
It was legitimately scary because he got loaded into an ambulance. Thankfully, the very next day, almost miraculously so, he showed up at the race. Really mature kid, arm in a sling. He'll probably race in 2 weeks. It would look like. This kid's a prodigy, but it's one of the more horrific things that I saw recently in sports. God bless him. Thank God he's all right. That was nuts.
Did you mention he was 19 years old? I didn't even know that.
19 years old. This guy, he's certainly next. And it'll be
his
cool
quote-
for Trackhouse. Trackhouse seems to be gaming the system a little bit. NASCAR keeps adding road courses. They're going to get these guys that are good at road courses because for the playoffs, that counts just as much. So who cares if they're not really good on the ovals? Now, Connor Zilisch is really good in the ovals, too. He's going to be an all-time great, potentially, if he lands with the right team.
He said after coming back, he said, first of all, I'm doing okay. Very grateful to walk away from that. Well, I guess I didn't walk away. Yeah. And then later he says, I was climbing out of the car, and obviously the window net was on the door. And as soon as they started spraying water, my foot slipped. Classic blaming everybody else for the accident.
Yeah. Where did these guys get this bright idea to spray me in celebration after I won a race? When have we ever seen that before?
We have audio of his fall.
7 career wins. Let's go down to Mobile One Victory Lane, Dylan.
Oh, he went down on the cage stand.
Oh my gosh, he fell.
His arm was stuck out like a UFC driver, a UFC fighter that gets concussed.
He had the concussion arm?
He had the concussion arm. He didn't have a concussion. They would have reported that. He spoke well enough afterwards, just hours after the incident, but his arm was stuck because he broke his collarbone, which sounds like one of the worst bones to break.
Haven't you broke that?
I have. When I was very small, I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Didn't Uncle Dick whip you around?
He
on
was
some,
pulling me in like a red wagon or something.
Took a corner too hot.
Took a corner much too fast, and I spilled out of the wagon and broke my collarbone.
It usually depends on whether it's a clean break or some sort of a sloppy break. It could be like a long-term issue with the shoulder if it's not a proper break. Hopefully it was just clean. They can just put that thing right back together.
I was surprised to hear Mike say that he might be racing again in 2 weeks. That sounds like more of a recovery time than that.
I'll tell you, I know we don't have clearance to play the video, I guess. We just played the audio, but I just saw the video
They
of it.
can show it to you guys to react
Yeah.
So let's get your guys' reaction.
It's pretty crazy, this video.
Pretty standard, climbing out, got his Red Bull. And he's like, yeah, let's do this.
And oh my God! Like
there's other angles where you see it worse too.
He's lucky he didn't crack his head open.
Yeah. And then he just looks like he's taking a nap. Like that.
Yeah.
Just
that's terrible.
If you're watching that live, you think that he cracked his head open the way that he fell, and the way that he's lying on the ground after. It's like he's asleep.
If I own a team in that sport, I'm watching that video and I'm going, hey, all of my drivers, when we win a race, we're no longer standing on cars.
Oh, but
It is
so
interesting.
cool.
It is interesting on whether that will change. Remember, was it Kendry Morales? Like everyone kind of takes the celebrations at
Who
home
jumped
plate
on
now
home plate?
a little like they don't do the jumping anymore. Now it's like they run low into the crowd.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see a slight shift here.
I'm going to go ahead and say it had nothing to do with the water being sprayed. His foot just got caught up in the
I
net
agree.
underneath him, and then
Yeah.
it was like,
Oh my
man down.
God, that is awful.
Oh, hey, look, he's not dead. Look at that. He's not even moving.
He is
Very
lucky.
close.
He's not wearing his helmet. Like he could have died from that.
Oh my God.
That would ruin the celebration.
He could have. I mean, the
If he
celebration
died,
was
yeah.
promptly ruined.
Wow.
Crazy.
His hat flies off in it. It was a really scary situation. Glad to talk racing though.
There you go. All right. Told you we would fit it in. Anyone looking to get some Thai food tonight? Man, I'm hungry. I want some Thai food.
Zaz, I think I have to see the metrics. I think, especially down here in South Florida with our core audience, let's put it on the poll. Have you ordered Thai food since Zaz said?
Thai food.
I've
been getting a lot of messages.
I
People
have.
ate Thai food this weekend.
Now,
Are you sure it was Ty?
it's up for
Yeah.
debate whether or not I'm not going to do that whole thing again because please don't say it's all the same. Just move on. I don't know if you actually know
you
what
just
Thai
said it.
food.
I've never gotten
is.
orange chicken from a
Yeah,
Thai restaurant.
it's a Thai, pad Thai.
Yeah.
That
Pad see chicken fried rice,
No.
Thai food, egg rolls.
Thai food will
no,
probably
it's
have a
spring
fried
rolls.
rice.
It's not egg rolls. It's spring rolls.
Love
It's-
Thai food.
I don't think you actually do, but either way, I had to order Thai food just because I've been walking around my house saying
Thai food.
I can't be the only one.
I'm telling you, Thai food should be a sponsor here on the show.
Just, are you a paid lobbyist for Big Thai?
No, I
Big
just
Thai.
love it.
I can't stop thinking about Thai food.
I was at my cousin's birthday party, and they had a bunch of pizza and Chinese food, and I walked up to the kitchen, and
That's
I
that
said,
good Thai food.
Thai
food.
And everyone was like, "Why'd you do that?"
Nobody got it.
Look, every crew's got roles. On a team, on a group text, at a watch party. You've got the stat nerd, the vibes guy, the one who thinks they're the coach, and then there's the real MVP, the person that brings the cooler. And what's in that cooler? If it's not Miller Lite, I'm checking the roster. It's a 50th anniversary of Miller Lite. 50 years of showing up in big moments. Post-game tailgates, NBA watch parties, road trips to road games where you swore the refs were out to get you. Through it all, that clean, crisp Miller Lite taste just gets it done. 96 calories, 3.2 carbs. It's light, but it doesn't tap out early. You're over there arguing over who the GOAT is, shouting about NIL deals, someone's grilling. Miller Lite is always there, playing its role to perfection. Brewed for taste, simple ingredients, a legend since 1975, and still a first ballot Hall of Famer in my cooler. Miller Lite. Great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/Dan to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. Cheers to 50 years of Miller Lite. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces. I don't know if I start with "That's right" because we still haven't established it. Against the spread, and I actually have an offering,
okay.
which bums me out because I like singing more than actually giving up like one of these.
Take over when I'm
the
done.
picks.
Yeah,
all right.
All right, Against the Spread is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Go ahead, Mike.
We're gonna go to the hard court. That's right, it's hard court season, and babe, for the first time in 30+ days, Tommy Paul is playing tennis. Yeah. And it's the first time that we're seeing engaged Tommy Paul, not engaged in terms of
that's nice.
he's locked in.
Oh.
Babe got engaged to be wed. So Tommy Paul's at Cincinnati, which is a great tournament, one of the final warm-ups before we get to the U.S. Open. A lot of good tennis being played lately, especially on Tennis Channel 1. You got to get on that. Tommy Paul, -1.5 sets. Against the spread, I'm taking Tommy Paul because, babe, we're happy for Tommy, and we love seeing him out there on the hard court. Who's he playing? Does it matter?
That kind of
really.
thing. That kind of thing. That kind of thing.
Who's up next, Roy?
You are Izzy.
It's me. What a surprise. Okay, so we know I am Honolulu Izzy, so I am on the Detroit Lions beat. What is the next Detroit Lions preseason game? Against the Miami Dolphins. Big revenge game for Dan Campbell and them boys. I'm going to go ahead and take the Dolphins -1 in this one as an objective journalist. It looks like the Detroit Lions might have some offensive line problems. We know the Miami Dolphins are really working on that short running game in that offensive line. I think it'll be pretty low scoring, but I think the Lions will have some trouble there. I'll take the Dolphins -1, August 16th, 1 p.m. I believe that game is in Detroit.
All right.
All important information.
There you go.
Against the spread.
That kind of thing.
Take the show, Greg.
That kind of thing. Juju, how you doing?
How you doing, brother? I'm doing pretty good, man. Happy to be alive.
I'm doing great. Now, I'm going to jump off your attire for the day and ask you your impressions of Shador Sanders, who apparently played pretty well in his debut.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Put your watches in the air from coast to coast, man. If I had one, I have it on right now. But I'm broke, so I ain't got one. But yeah, bro, like LeBron said online, man, if he would have did just a tragic job on his preseason start, we would have heard all day. Everybody would have been saying how bad he was, how poor of a performance he was,
right?
How right the Browns were. But he had a pretty good game, man, like for any standard, no matter if it's the preseason, no matter who you root for, you got to give credit to him, man. And I think that it's a bit ridiculous that the media still find ways. He confronted the man. What is his name?
Yeah,
Tony
Grossi. Yeah.
Grossi, Grassi.
Bruh,
Yeah.
If I can't lightheartedly poke fun at the man or somebody who's always down talking me, who comes into my personal space, then what are we doing? You know, he didn't attack him.
Right.
He didn't yell at him. He didn't even raise his voice. I feel like it was adorable how he went about that. You feel me? So I feel like that's a reach for somebody to be like, Shador, you just made one preseason half a game. Maybe go and think about that. Why does he have to think about that at that moment?
Right.
Tony Grossi right here.
Yeah.
And why is my mama getting slack for wearing a crop top? This is my mama. And then my daddy, the one said, I don't listen to the interviews. Stop listening to my damn daddy.
I know.
You know how much stuff Greg Cody
with Shador Juju. Apparently, if
Right.
it's his first preseason game, then it's always going to be something.
It's going to be a thing.
Right.
It's going to be a thing with Shador. And this one, I'm right there with you. This one seems to be unfair. That is a playful back and forth. If anything, it shows some maturity. Now, I know the original sin here is giving voice to him actually paying attention to some of the criticism and doubts out there. Lean in. Don't feed me some nonsense that you don't read and you don't care. You clearly do, and it's a big part of your brand. You have plenty of doubters. You got drafted, in retrospect, in an embarrassing low position that wasn't fair to you.
Right.
You have that fuel you and go at the doubters. It'll be great for your brand. He did nothing wrong here, and it already gives you an idea of how he's going to be covered.
Yeah.
And I don't care
Right.
what his mother was wearing. I haven't even seen it. I guarantee you it was fine. Guarantee
Well,
you.
Right.
Look, when I saw the headline, Sanders' mom accused of wearing inappropriate clothing at game, I'm like,
You
what,
Googled it.
What are we doing? Yeah, because I wonder who else, what other quarterback?
Investigation.
What other quarterback besides Shador Sanders has to put up with that kind of headline? It's so ridiculous. But I feel like he's going to be a lightning rod his entire career, right? He's either going to be unfairly criticized, or maybe the opposite is he'll get too much credit when it isn't necessarily due yet. How do you feel about what he's facing as a very unique player from where he was drafted, from who his father is, all that stuff?
Yeah, I think that he's been humble. Like, we've humbled the brother. The brother was humbled as he could be on national television on draft weekend.
Right.
He went a couple days but beyond where he was supposed to be. Now we just got to look at this brother and say, you know what? I'm going to take what you say and what you do, and I'm going to judge you from that. No more primetime says this, so now I have to answer this. Because you know how much you say, Greg, no offense, that Chris doesn't agree with. You might say some stuff about Chris that, whoa, my daddy said that. I don't think Dan Marino is supposed to be fired.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
So I think we got to just start treating this brother as the man that he is. Like, when whatever he puts in front of us, let's judge that.
Juju, I don't think we had too many polls today, did we? What did we have, like 3?
Nah, dude, we didn't have no polls today. Well, we had one poll at the end, and
Right.
I'll update that one. But I want to agree with you what you said about the championship rings. They have become super duper gaudy and impossible to wear out in public without making you look like a bleep hole. So I
Right.
think that championship teams should start giving out the super duper gaudy ring as well as the engagement style ring, a band with an inscription that says champions. Like, less valuable, of course, but they can wear this every single day and just
more
flash it.
jewelry. Yeah, it's the way. Juju, I'm curious though, because talking about the Tom Brady statue, now that I think a little bit more of it, the most memorable photo of him to me is the one where he's got all 7 rings on his hands and it's across his face like this. If they would have found a way to do a full body one of that with the 7 rings on his hands, that would have been gangster.
Yeah, that was player. Also, too, I think my brother Tom Brady, that statue looks like Tom Brady, in my opinion. I think we done became nitpickers of statues.
Right
it
on.
looks just like my boy.
It's Tom Brady that doesn't look like Tom Brady anymore.
There we go. I seen a meme that say he looked more like Baby Billy these days, and I was like, oh, that's the spot on. Salute to Baby Billy. Also, Zaz started the show pretty hot on first day of school pictures. I think they should cut the kids and the parents some slack, man. It's a blessing that these kids are making it through these school days and years, man. We done had tragedies around the world these days. So, man, if somebody want to celebrate their kid going to school or making it another year, I think it's in bounds, because I done seen my boy, salute his ass, but I done seen him post hot tips about him being in the 4th chair on the Dan Le Batard Show without Stugotz multiple times. So let's let people post it.
Yeah. Juju, I will say it's still early. You know,
Hell yeah.
and schools are going to be open and trickling in over the course of the week. By Friday, we may circle back and it'll age with grace.
Also, Juju, it's my mistake for not welcoming you in with a Happy World Lion Day yesterday.
Yes.
Yes, sir. And happy world. Steph Curry saved the world day yesterday
That's
as well.
right.
Salute.
That was the last time. I'll leave it at that. We all know what I'm talking about. It's the last time. It might be the last time for a long time.
Right, bro. Also, too, I know that Zaz said that.
Oh wait, no, maybe Matthew Kachuk's fight was the last time. Yeah, but even then, that one had a lot of BS around it. You know what,
Chucky?
I didn't like myself during.
I
that
didn't
fight.
I didn't like who you became. I don't like who I became there. No. All right, Steph, you get to be the last time. All right.
Yes, sir. Also, earlier in the show, Zaz said that at the Zaslow Mansion, that once his sons have been mitzvahed, they're men, and they can challenge him for the man of the house. I would like to remind him, though, that just because they're men in the Zaslow house doesn't mean they're men in the real world. So do not let your kids gamble, and don't promote your kids coming in the room with parlays, neither here nor there.
My follow-up question to that, Juju, and I didn't want to hold up the show, was if you had girls, is the same true for the bat mitzvahs? Are they women at 13? Exactly. Didn't want to hold up the show.
Good question.
I don't happen to know. So there was a umpire kid in the stands over the weekend, and I wanted to ask y'all, if y'all was sitting in that section behind that umpire kid and he kept standing up and making calls, what would you say to this kid? Because a couple of sit downs or
it's cute.
Couple of $100.
It's cute for like the first couple of times he does it, right?
Yeah.
But then if it goes on and on and on, I'm like tapping him on the shoulder.
Well, that depends. What was his strike 3 call, Juju?
I think it was a hee-haw 3. It resembled a hee-haw 3.
Yes. Then he
was
okay.
adorable.
He's good.
Yeah, he's good.
Right. He was adorable, just slightly in the way.
Yeah, slightly.
Also, congratulations to Alex Caruso. Got married over the weekend. Great event. People wore headbands to the wedding with their tuxes. But Chet Holmgren pulled up in a white suit.
No.
I'm like, okay.
No, can't do that.
This guy.
Right. This guy here, my wife, my situation would have been like, get him out of here. No white suits. Is it a party foul for the man to wear a white suit? I know women, you better not dare.
Well, he famously just did this commercial where 2 of his teammates were wearing the exact same thing. So maybe he just wanted to make sure he wasn't wearing the same. Oh, wait a second. Of course, the bride's going to wear white.
Exactly. Also, lastly, in the WNBA yesterday, Asia Wilson became the first person to score 30 points and get 20 rebounds in the same game. When you feel me, the GOAT herself, man. But yeah, dog, I'm going to move on to these polls, man. We had one poll, and I'd like to remind y'all, don't forget about these polls now that Dan is out. I know he's throwing about 100 miles an hour, but we can throw him about 20 miles an hour. But this is still a great poll. Have you ordered Thai food since Zaz said Thai food?
Thai food.
Thai food.
That's pretty good.
74% of the audience says no, they have not. Pretty early, but those are your polls.
Wow. You do a pretty good Zaslow, by the way. That was pretty good. Do that
Awesome.
again. Do that again.
Thai food.
Thai food.
Thanks, Juju.
Thank y'all.